Welcome everybody back to the channel. And I know some of y'all seen the title of this video, and I'm gonna explain why the title is this. You know, when you're fishing on a Pelican Bass Raider, or any boat similar to Pelican Bass Raider, you know, one thing that's like something that you really can't even avoid is the lack of storage space. And what I mean by storage space, I'm talking about things like your fishing rods. You know, whether you fish with spinning reels or bait casters or a mixture of the two. That's an issue when it comes down to fishing on these boats. And man, I'm telling you, I have lost hundreds of dollars since I bought my boat by losing fishing rods, you know, whether they're spinning combo, whether they're bait caster combo. I mean, at one point it was like I would lose a rod. It would just fall over the edge because, you know, you didn't really have any kind of way to put it in. And you know, everybody's seen the videos out there where people would make rod holders to put on the gunnels or the boat, or, you know, take the bungee cord and put across to kind of tighten down on the rods to kind of limit, you know, your chances of losing one. And I myself, when I first got the boat and I started really thinking about how many rods I was actually losing, the first thing that came to my mind was I would love to have a good rod set up to, you know, rack or something like that on the boat, but I don't want to drill no more holes in the boat. So I was kind of like faced with a dilemma. Well, you know, what should I do? Should I drill more holes, or should I go this route, go that route, and everything else? And to be honest with you, you know, I wasted a lot of money fishing on that boat. And it's no fault to the boat. You know, it is what it is. You know what you get it from. You know what you're getting from day one. But you have to be willing to make DIYs and adjustments to assure that you do not waste money like I did. You know, if I had to guess, man, I probably have lost nearly $600 worth of fishing equipment, you know, just dealing with rods and, you know, rods and reel combos. And that's not a fun thing. But the one thing I'm going to show you all is a DIY that I did that requires no screws in the boat. It doesn't really cost that much money, and ever since I've gone to this little method to prevent this thing, you know, prevent it from happening again, I've not lost one single rod. Now, it does take a little bit more effort to assure that it doesn't happen again. You know, just a couple of extra steps to be mindful as I'm fishing. But it's something that, you know, but it's a way that's really cheap. It's a way that you don't have to put any more holes in your boat. And it may help some of you out there come up with a solution to how you do it. I'm the type of person, I typically go fishing with 6 to 7 rods, maybe sometimes 8. But I'm not one of those ones that go with 1 or 2 rods. I'm gonna have at least 6 on my boat. But I'm gonna go ahead and get on over to it, and I'm gonna show you this really, really cheap, simple way of assuring that you would not waste money buying fishing equipment and losing it on the side of these boats into the water. So let's get right to it. Okay, so what I want to show you all, this real cheap way to really, really save you a lot of money in lost equipment, is this little setup right here. Right here, I have what you call a metal wire keychain. This piece right here is a metal wire keychain. You can use it for keychains, any type of thing that you've done. The pack that I got was like a 20-piece pack that you can like get different lengths or whatever. Right here, you have a little piece that you can kind of screw on to fasten it up like this right here, and you screw it on to tighten it down, to make it real secure. There's actually like a little cable with some type of plastic cover over it to protect the cable a little bit more. But right here, one of those things, and this is like the pack that I got. I ordered it off of Amazon. Really not nothing real special, just different lengths. You got some real short ones in there. I think some 4 inches, some 6 inches, some a little bit longer than that. But, you kind of choose which one you want. And basically what I got this around is actually the actual seat, the bracket that holds the seat. And the way I would do it is I just fasten it around. And right here, I purchased a 10-piece, what you call I think you call these things the coil fishing lanyard. I got these right here, and they got the I think you call these carabiner locks right here. And, they stretch out real good. They're real stretchable and everything else. So basically what I would do, hold on, I should have had me a rod with me. So basically what I would do, I would take one of my rods, the spinning reel, and like I said, right here below, let me move down, this is the side of the boat. So I would take one of my rods, and I normally lay the longer part of my rods back towards the back of the boat. But I would lay my spinning reel like right here. I would lay one right here. And I would take one of these carabiners. Typically I try to see which one is in front of the other one. And I would simply take this carabiner that's connected to this. And I would come right here. And I would connect that carabiner to that little clip of the thing. This little flip back. I connect it right here. You know what I'm saying? Let me get one of my bait caster reels. Okay, so when I would bring one of my bait caster reels and put it on the side, I would also lay it on the side. You know what I'm saying? I kind of push that one over, may lay this one on the side. Well, to keep from losing this one, I would take probably the next one. And, even though you don't have that much stuff to grab on right here with the bait caster, what I would do, I would open this thing up, and I basically put it around both the main line and the line tied to the end of the plug, the lure. So you catch it on right here. So worst case scenario, it slide off, that lure come off, it's not going to go all the way through your lure without, you knowing it. But what this primarily does is it allows me to fish on the boat. If a rod fall off, it may fall into the water. It may fall back into the water, right? But that lanyard keeps it from going deep where you can't get it. You see what I'm saying? You if that thing fall off, it's got some type of thing holding it back to give you enough time to possibly, get it out of the water before it get too deep. You know what I'm saying? Same way with this. So if you're turning around in your seat and your feet kick it off, you know what I'm saying, you got this extra support. And I normally, like I said, I normally fish with 6 to 7 rods, sometimes 8. So I got 3 or 4 of them on this side, 3 or 4 on that side to kind of cover all that. But I would just kind of put them around my rod like that to protect them. These rod sleeves, of course, I don't have that stuff on when I'm on the boat. Both these metal wire keychains things, they don't cost that much, and then these flexible little fishing lanyards with carabiners on the end. None of this stuff costs a lot. So yeah, this is another cheap way for you all out there to possibly save yourself a lot of money and hassle with, not losing your rods and reel combos that could be relatively pretty expensive. It will take a couple other steps because, the precautions that you have to take, you have to remember to, every time you unhook one, to make sure when you replace it with something that you're hooking in the rod that you're putting down, you know what I'm saying, to make sure you got it. So it does take a couple of, mindful things that you have to do to make it work right. But it's definitely a way that doesn't cost you a lot of money. No more holes in the boat. Super simple. Don't cost really that much money. I have down in the description what I used in this video, and I hope each and every last one of y'all out there like this little simple method. For you ones that only fish with 2 or 3 rods, I know it's gonna help y'all out, but it also help the ones that fish with, maybe my number of rods. Keep yourself from having to put holes in the boat, or actually buy more expensive options to try to store your rods safely on your boat. With that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here. I appreciate each and every last one of y'all for watching, for the support. I really do appreciate it. I haven't been on the water still. Um, I got a video that I'm trying to figure out how I'm gonna do, and it's just to give you a little tip into it. It's a video that I'm really like talking about something here locally that near my house that really has the potential to affect so much more my area when it comes down to fishing and quality of life and everything else. And I'm gonna try to bring that video to y'all, and I hope that you like it. It's to be something a little bit different too. But with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here, and I'll holler at y'all on the next one.